As you can tell, today I am going to be playing Cookie Clicker. So the way you make money, you click on this cookie and you make cookies. So right away, we can see we can get the rolling pin for 15 cookies. Essential and flattening dough, the first step in cookie making. Each cursor produces 0.1 cookies per second. One cursor producing 0.1 cookies per second, 100% of total cookies per second. So see, it added this little finger right here and it's clicking the cookie for me. So if we buy one more, you can see now we're 0.2 a second. So if we keep clicking this, there we go. We can buy another one. So now we got 4 of them. But let's go ahead and speed things up a little bit. So we unlock the oven, a crucial element of baking cookies. So it gives us grandmas. Each grandma produces 1 cookie per second. One grandma producing 1 cookie per second, which is 71% of our total CPS. They've already made 10 cookies. And you can see that Mildred, age 105. All right, let's get rid of these achievements. So let's go ahead and get more of these cookies. So the rolling pin produces the 0.1 cookie per second. It is cheaper than the oven, but right now, 5 of the rolling pins is equal to 1 oven. And we need 10 rolling pins to equal 1 oven, so we're just going to keep buying some ovens for now. So we actually have one of our first upgrades right here, reinforced index finger. The mouse and cursors are twice as efficient. Prod. So that means now, every click we do, we get 2 cookies. So you can see we are really blowing it up by some more ovens. And let's read the contract. 17 cookies. Nice. And apparently I got a golden cookie. All right, so with 500 cookies, we can now get the carpal tunnel prevention cream. The mouse and cursors are twice and efficient. So that means I believe the rolling pins, yes, the rolling pins now make 0.4 cookies per second. The next upgrade is 1,000, and it makes grandmas twice as efficient. So we're going to buy more rolling pins, since they're more worth our time, and we're going to go back to clicking. So with all those rolling pins, we are up to 13 cookies per second, but now the rolling pins are just as expensive as the grandmas, which are 1 cookie per second. So we're just going to get more ovens. More grandmas. All right, so there we go. We can get the forwards from grandma. Grandmas are twice efficient. Riri, thought you'd get a kick out of this. There we go. Now, the next upgrade is 5,000, and it makes grandmas twice efficient again. So what we're going to do is we're going to get more grandmas, and then we will go for the kitchen as soon as it matches up with the price about. So as you can see, now the grandmas produce 2 cookies per second. So we have the ovens up now to 18, and they cost 1,200 each. And the kitchen is 1,100, so we're going to go ahead and unlock the kitchen as soon as we get enough money for that. Okay, so we're going to unlock the first kitchen. The more kitchens, the more cookies your employees can produce. So each farm produces 8 cookies per second, and it is at 64 cookies already. Wow. So that means with the oven making 2 cookies and this one making 8, it's going to be more efficient now to buy the kitchens until we get the 5,000 for the rolling pin. There we go, guys. We are at 5 cookie production times 7 for 1 minute. All right, so we're going to buy the 5,000. There we go. I'm going to buy as much as we can. There we go. So that means we are making 5x cookies per second right now. Look at the numbers just going up. By another secret recipe, it produces 329 cookies per second in the mine. So there we go. Just bought 2 more of those. So hopefully we can get these numbers back up. So the cookie boost just ran out. That means we're back to making 459 cookies per second. So let's see. Secret recipe. These give you the edge you need to outsell those pesky competitors. Each mine produces 47 cookies per second and is producing 51% of our total cookies per second. The kitchen is doing 16. The ovens are doing 4. And the rolling pins are at 0.8. The next upgrade is plastic mouse and clicking gains plus 1% of your CPS, which is 50,000 cookies. So I think if we continue to just go ahead and get some more secret recipes, we can go ahead and keep everything kind of going up. So you can see that is now producing 55% of our total cookies. So yeah, once we get closer to 50,000, then I'll be back. So I kind of spaced out for a second. We are up to 69,000 cookies. That means I could do the fertilizer or the plastic mouse. I think we're going to go for the fertilizer first, as it's going to make the farms twice as efficient, which means that the kitchen is going to be up to 32 cookies per second, which will lead it to be 50% of our CPS again. Yeah, as you can see, it didn't quite scale. It's 40.4% now. We're going to buy some more kitchens. and we are up to 54%. So they're producing 32 cookies per second. We are up to 1,000 cookies per second. So as soon as we hit 50 grand, I am going to buy the plastic mouse to get 1% of our CPM every click. Just hit 50,000. That means I'm going to buy the plastic mouse, 1% of the CPS, so that means each click is now 18.3. The next upgrade is 55,000, and grandmas go up twice as efficient, and the farms gain 1% of grandma. We just hit 55,000, so now we are going to get the grandmas are twice as efficient and the 1% CPS per grandma. So that means, oh, let me get this contract, 1,500 cookies, good. That means these are going to be influxed by the grandmas, and we own 28 grandmas. So that means every time we upgrade grandmas, this is going to go up. We're going to see our cookies per second. Boom. Even though the grandmas are only worth 8 cookies, you can see we're jumping a lot more than 8 cookies with every click. The next upgrade is the 50,000 lubricated dentures, which makes grandmas twice as efficient again. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and do the twice as efficient upgrade. So that took our total up to 1,700 cookies per second. So now grandmas are making 16 cookies per second, and the kitchen, it put it up to 42.9. See, so that went up to 43.5 just by buying 2 more grandmas. The next upgrade is 1,000 fingers for 100,000 cookies. The mouse and Kirker gain plus 0.1 cookies for each non-cursor building owned. We just got a whole wheel around the cookie now for the rolling pins. So that means we're going to start filling out a double line around it now. We just hit 100,000. Let's go ahead and buy this, and let's see how much it adds. Bam, 35.6 cookies. I didn't pay attention to what we were making before, but I'm pretty sure that that's a higher number. The next upgrade makes mines twice as efficient, and it is 120,000, a pink volatile gas found in the depths of some chocolate caves. There it is. So right now it is going to make the caves twice as efficient, which means that the mines are going to go from 47 cookies to 94. Bam. Now see, 94 cookies per second. That means it is producing the most cookies. Kind of. There we go. 30% of our total cookie. The next thing we're going to do is unlock the factory for 130,000 because the next upgrade is 600,000. So we might as well start upgrading up the line a little more so that way we can start producing more and more different options. Okay, we are now at 140,000, so let's go ahead and unlock the factory. Mass production is the future of baking. Seize the day and synergize. So now the factory produces 260 cookies per second, which isn't the greatest, but it is double what the mines are making. So that means the factories are going to be the way to upgrade everything now. This is so dystopian. 149,500 cookies. Bang. So now they're producing 520 cookies per second, which is 16% of the total cookies. Oh, we are producing times 7 for 1 minute, 17 seconds. So as you can see, we're making all this money. So we're going to buy a bunch of grandmas and a bunch of kitchens. You can see that took our cookies per second. I can't tell, actually. I can't do the math on that. I'm not smart enough. So there we go. Another 300,000. So we're going to buy some more kitchens. There we go. Buy some more cookies, more grandmas. We have 51 grandmas. Okay, with that, we can afford the twice as efficient farms. There we go. Also squeezed in, the mines are twice as efficient as well. So now we are making 7,000 cookies per second. The next upgrade is 1 million cookies. So 999,999. So close enough to 1 million. And the cookie production multiplier is 1%. We just unlocked another upgrade. It is 600,000 for grandmas. Grandmas are twice as efficient, and the mines gain another 1% per 2 grandmas. So the mines are currently 188 cookies per second. So if we buy that, we are now at 235.9. So we just hit the $1 million mark. So now we can buy the plain cookies, which adds the cookie production multiplier of 1%. So let's see what that adds. So we're at 13,272, 13,404. That was not worth it. The next upgrade is sturdier conveyor belts at 1.3 million, and factories are twice as efficient. So we're actually going to unlock the investors, 1.4 million, business folks with a nose for profit, ready to finance your venture as long as there's money to be made. So there we go. Each bank produces 1,414 cookies per second. The upgrade factories are twice as efficient, and our factories are currently doing 262.6 cookies per second. So let's go ahead and get that. And now we are doing 525.2 cookies per second. And our click speed is now up to 202.2 cookies a second. a click. The next upgrade is sugar cookies. Cookie production multiplier 1%. Tasty, if a little unimaginative. So I'm just going to go ahead and let this idle for a few minutes, maybe an hour, and I'll be right back. So I just came back real quick because I see that I have 7 million just about, and I see this clicking gains 1% of your CPS, and I'm going to do that since I'm going to be idle again. So yeah, there we go. So that means I'm up to 437 per second. So yeah, I'll be back again. Whoa, oh my goodness. I've been away for about an hour. We are at 114 million. That means we can buy a bunch of these upgrades. So all I'm going to do is click. So there's the sugar cookie, 1%. Grandmas are twice as efficient. Mines are twice as efficient. Factories are twice. You get more CPs the more milk you have. Cookie production multiplier plus 1%. Multiply this is the gain by 1,000 fingers by 5%. Banks are twice as efficient. Cookie production. Oh, we can't afford that one. We're about to though. There we go. So now we also get cookie production multiplier 2%. Get yourself some jam cookies, and that was peanut butter cookies. There we go. Now we're making 46,000 cookies per second currently. 217 million now, which is numbers I like. So what we're gonna do, we can buy the grandma twice as efficient and 1 cookie per second, again, per 3 grandmas. Cookie production multiplier plus 2%. Flaky, but not unreliable. Some people go crazy for these. Coconut cookies. Macadamia nut cookies. Cookie production multiplier plus 2%. They're macadam delicious. All right, so there we go. There's everything that we can buy. So let's go ahead and buy some more of these investors. Factories, secret recipe, kitchen, rolling pin. And that's all of our money. And we are up to 87,279 a second. So we're making a million pretty fast now. Let's buy some more ovens. The next upgrade is $70 million. So I'm going to start trying to maybe buy likes so that way we can start making more money. I just bought 4 of the likes, and that is producing 9,415 cookies per temple, and that comes to 37,660 cookies, which is 23% of our total cookies per second, which brings us up to 162,189 cookies per second. So now, in order to get to 1 million cookies, it roughly takes 6 seconds. Pretty good. We have these that we can look. Farms are twice as efficient. Cookies produce production multiplier plus 2, plus 2, plus 2, or plus 2. It's all the same, so it doesn't matter which one I pick. Farms are twice as efficient. Farms are 2.5%. So we're just going to do one of the cookie production. We're up to 283,000 cookies per second. We have 78 grandmas, 76 rolling pins, 50 kitchens, 34 recipes, 24 factories, 15 investors, and 6 likes. And that's going to do it for this episode because this is a very long episode that I get to edit down. But that's going to be it for this episode. If you want to see more cookies, then